Exclusive contract novel from Feilu Novel Network. I establish a cross-dimensional civilization in the supernatural world. Yuwen Shu came to the supernatural world 30,000 years ago, established his own civilization, opened the door to dimension, entered the dimension world, and incorporated civilizations from other dimensions to establish a cross-dimensional civilization. Featuring a world dominated by supernatural beings, interspersed with some childhood memories, temporarily featuring Blue Cat Dragon Cavalry, Super Beast Armor, Rainbow 7, and the bright moon of the Qin Dynasty. The work unfolds from a civilized perspective, with an invincible protagonist template. Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Chapter 1. Paradise of Furuikong. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Hey, give me an explanation why my civilization is dominated by a group of animals. Yuwen Shu let out such a roar. He was originally just an ordinary college graduate. He put in a lot of effort to find his desired job, but never expected to find one. A mud truck sent him here. And very fortunate, he also bound something called the Civilization Development System. As a recent graduate, I am familiar with things like traversing the system. Binding the system made Yuwen Shu eager to try and achieve something great. And the system then handed him a basin of cold water directly, because the planet he came to had not yet given birth to an intelligent race. There is no such thing as developing civilization as the foundation of civilization, and in order for a planet to develop intelligent life, ordinary humans like Yuwen Shu cannot wait for 100 years of Shoyuan. You're playing with me in the system. I don't even have a smart race, you're helping me develop a civilization. Without civilization, this planet is just a huge primitive forest. Even if I were die, I wouldn't be able to survive for a year, let alone a fragile college graduate. I'm afraid I won't be able to survive for 3 days. Host, please don't get excited. The system has carefully prepared a hibernation chamber for you. The system has released the light of evolution on this planet, and a smart race will be born in 10 years. Please enter the hibernation chamber for hibernation, and the host will be awakened in 10 years. Watching the dormant chamber suddenly appear in front of him, resembling an ice coffin, to be honest, Yuwen Shu felt very uneasy in his heart. However, now he has no other choice but to follow the system's instructions. After entering the hibernation chamber, he fell completely asleep in a few minutes. In the blink of an eye, 10 years had passed, and at the moment Yuwen Shu woke up, he issued the opening question. The place where Yuwen Shu is now is no longer a dense jungle with many trees. He is now on an altar, with hundreds below it. Let's call him a person. System, still there. Is this the civilization I want to develop? Yes. Natural civilization is currently in the primitive tribal stage. Please develop civilization as soon as possible. Civilization will be improved, and the host will also receive corresponding rewards. Got it. But will they really listen to me? Host doesn't have to worry, you are now the god of civilization, and the people of civilization will obey the words of the gods 100%, is it a deity? I didn't expect that as an ordinary college graduate, I would one day become a towering deity. If I were a group of normal humans under the command of this deity, that would be even better. The communication between Yuwen Shu and the system was only fleeting. As he woke up, a humanoid lion with thick brown fur knelt before him, speaking in fluent Chinese. Lionheart welcomes my god's awakening. Lionheart. Are you the current tribal chieftain? Return to my god. Yes, and at the same time, I am also a high priest. Yuwen Shu glanced at the hundreds of people under the altar again at this moment. They are all humanoid animals, rabbits, dogs, cats, tigers, bears, and even pandas. If it's Furuikong, he must be overjoyed, but unfortunately, Yuwen Shu is not a fortune teller. It's no use thinking about these things. Developing civilization is the right path. When civilization reaches the stage where it can leave the planet, perhaps it can return to the blue star. With this mindset, Yuwen Shu released his first divine metaphor. Encouraging childbirth, having more people has greater power. No matter what kind of civilization, it requires a huge population base to support it. Civilizations without a large population as support will eventually be eliminated. 100 years have passed hastily, and the civilization under Yuwen Shu has also developed highly. The population has exceeded 1 billion and occupies all the suitable places for survival on this planet. However, there are no cities on the entire planet where steel and cement are intertwined. Since it is called a natural civilization, nature has the characteristics of civilization. The foundation of every city is one or several huge trees. Houses are also highly distinctive, as if they grow naturally from trees. For details, please refer to Sumi City of the Genshin Impact. Various humanoid animals shuttle through the city, living in great harmony and happiness. At the top of each city, there is a Shuha Palace, which is Yuwen Shu's palace. Under the Shuha Palace is a scientific academy that every city must possess equally. Those who are able to enter the Academy of Sciences are all outstanding. In the past century, civilization has achieved such rapid development, and besides Yuwen Shu's use of the system to create golden fingers, the scientists of the Academy of Sciences are also indispensable. In the capital of nature, which is the capital of the entire natural civilization, Shuha Palace, the priest Shiyun is reporting the situation to Yuwen Shu. Shiyun is the granddaughter of Lionheart, and Lionheart has already passed away. Civilization has not yet broken through the barrier of immortality. My God! Now there is a population of 110 million, and people's livelihoods. It's developing very well. Please report me directly on the breakthrough progress. Yes. My God! The research on fully covered exoskeleton armor has been completed, and individual strength has been significantly improved. The miniaturization of nuclear weapons has also been studied and basically does not cause pollution. If it is dropped into space, the pollution is basically zero. The research on large spacecraft in outer space has also entered its final stage. I think it won't be long before your Shuha Palace can be established in outer space. I'm very satisfied. I can't relax about the development of genes and energy either. Yes. I will convey the meaning of my God to the following. Is there anything else? If not, you can go down first. Yes, I'm leaving. After Shiyun left, Yuwen Shu breathed a sigh of relief. Although it had been 6 months, his personality and appearance had not changed at all. This is also the first benefit brought by the system, otherwise it would have turned an ordinary human into a dead bone in 100 years. System. It's the annual Civilized Settlement Day again. Settlement Rewards. In the Settlement of Civilization Development Rewards, congratulations to the host for bringing natural civilization into the pre-nuclear era. Please continue to work hard. Aerospace-level civilization is waving to the host settlement reward. First-generation super warrior gene, research only, detailed explanation of dark energy, is the super warrior gene. Genetic research has never stopped, and with this thing, it shouldn't be long before we can mass-produce super warriors. However, dark energy, why does this thing sound a bit familiar? P.S. Seeking collection, everyone's support is the author's greatest motivation. Chapter 2. Cold Ice Falling from the Sky. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Just as Yuwen Shu frowned and pondered, Shiyun hurriedly walked in again. There was a noticeable panic on her lion face. Calm down, what happened to make you so nervous? My God! A small spaceship has crashed in the outskirts of Lion King City. This is a reflection of the scene passing back, and the scene has been sealed off. Please make a decision, my God. Foreign spacecraft. Yuwen Shu was also surprised, but he remembered the dark forest law in the three-body problem. If discovered by other civilizations without any preparation, it could be a very dangerous thing. After thinking about film science, he decided to go and see it himself. Sitting on his exclusive aircraft, it took him an hour to travel from the capital of nature to the outskirts of Lion King City. See, my God. You actually came in person. Lion Brown, how is the situation? I'm not sure, without your command, we wouldn't dare to act recklessly. Send someone over to try opening it, be careful. Yes. And at that moment, the door of the spaceship opened on its own, and a cursed girl walked out from inside. What the hell? It broke down halfway. It almost caused my mother to fall and die. Afterwards, the girl noticed the situation around her and was clearly startled. Wow. What the hell are you guys? You scared me again. Yuwen Shu stared at the girl in front of him, to be precise, at the wings behind her. It has to be said that the girl in front of her is also extremely beautiful. Yuwen Shu has been looking at animal heads for 100 years, and now encountering a normal beautiful girl without any special thoughts is impossible. However, he quickly suppressed his other thoughts in his heart. After all, this young girl may bring a crisis of destruction. Who are you? Where do you come from? How did you appear here? As Yuwen Shu spoke, the gaze across from him also turned. So there's another normal person, you're the leader of this group, quite handsome. Answer my question. Cut it. I'm Lungbing, an angel. Upon hearing the name, Yuwen Shu was taken aback and muttered to himself. Cool ice. Dark energy. Super warrior genes. Wait. This won't be the world of a super seminary, will it? System. Come out here, this is really the world of a supernatural seminary. This is indeed a supernatural world in the host's cognition, but there may be differences between the real world and the host's cognition. Please refer to the facts for accuracy. Hey. What are you staring at there? Did you fall for me? Hee hee. Yuwen Shu regained his senses and then ordered to speak. Someone will control her, send her back to the capital of nature, and then send someone to retrieve her spaceship. Yes. My God. Hey. What are you doing? I'm warning you, you should dare to touch my mother's hair. I'll make it hard for you to walk around. Liang Bing shouted loudly, but without any actual action, he could only be obediently detained. From this, Yuwen Shu learned that the current timeline should have been before the Angel War. That is to say, tens of thousands of years ago when the college plot began, this was good news for him. This era has not yet been as chaotic as the later period. As long as the genetic research of the first generation of super warriors is successful, they will not be afraid of angel civilization at all. Yuwen Shu returned to the Shuha Palace, thought for a moment, and had someone invite Liang Bing over. Liang Bing, who was invited over, stared at Yuwen Shu with a pair of Kazalan big eyes. Yuwen Shu ignored her gaze and said calmly. Please take a seat, Ms. Liang Bing. Humph. What do you want? I can tell you. Wait a moment, Ms. Liang Bing, there's no need to say those threatening words. It will only make your situation more unfavorable. I don't think you're a fool either. What do you mean? You're threatening me. Just take it for granted. I don't care what kind of background you have behind you. If you intrude into my civilization without permission, treating me with respect is already the best outcome. This group of monsters here is also worthy of being called civilization. Upon hearing Liang Bing's words, Yuwen Shu's face completely turned cold. I think you should apologize for what you said earlier, Ms. Liang Bing. Do you still want me to apologize, you? Seeing Yuwen Shu's cold gaze, Liang Bing felt a hint of fear. Ms. Liang Bing. I think you need to figure out one thing, no one here will get used to you. Apologize. Can't I apologize yet? Why make such a loud noise? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have spoken recklessly. Forgive you for now. Next time, I don't mind if you try my punishment here. But you can also rest assured that you will be released soon, and during this period you will be free. Liang Bing has become much more honest now. After all, she is not the demon queen yet. I know, by the way, I don't know your name yet. I am Yuwen Shu, the god of natural civilization. Yuwen Shu. Alright, I remember you. For a period of time afterwards, Liang Bing wandered aimlessly in the capital of nature, and some people kept an eye on her at all times, not letting her act recklessly. During this period, the cold spacecraft has also been dismantled, studied, and the data obtained has helped Yuwen Shu's large outer space spacecraft complete faster. At the same time, research on dark energy and the genes of the first generation of super warriors is also rapidly following up. Perhaps in less than 10 years, natural civilization can leap to the ranks of aerospace-level civilizations. In Shuha Palace, Liang Bing was called over by Yuwen Shu again. Hey! What's up with me? Not to mention, the people here are quite cute, but unfortunately, they're not allowed to be touched casually. Cough. Pay attention to your words and actions, Ms. Liang Bing. And, you can leave now. Have you left? Yes, you can leave now. Your spaceship has been repaired, you can leave now. How dare you let me leave? Aren't you afraid that I'll bring someone back and end up making a mess of your place? Hee hee. It's not that I look down on you, Ms. Liang Bing. You don't have that much ability yet, and I also have some understanding of your angels. Male angels hold power, while female angels do not hold a high position, and even if you can really summon an army of angels, I am not afraid. In my territory, I can also make them never come back. Humph. Even bragging doesn't mean making a draft. Believe it or not, you can leave now. Just pretend you've never been here before, and I'll pretend I've never seen you before. Chapter 3. If you don't leave, then take it away. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Liang Bing saw Yuwen Shu's attitude and sat back with his legs crossed. Do I have to leave if you let me go? I'm not leaving yet. What do you think you can do with me? Ms. Liang Bing, do you trust me like this? Are you not afraid of me doing something to you? Then you will be calling the earth useless every day. You know, you're a perfect beauty in my aesthetic sense. Really? However, do you know how to do it? You're not bad looking either. Maybe either of us will be at a disadvantage then. Liang Bing's words made Yuwen Shu's eyes black, but they were also words that Liang Bing could say. After all, this is the later demon queen, who is the kind of person who doesn't play cards according to common sense. Cough cough. I'm not joking with you anymore. If you don't want to leave, then just stay. I don't lack your mouth. But when you can't leave, don't cry and beg me. Humph. I wouldn't beg you, you coward. I want you to kneel under my skirt and lick my feet. After finishing speaking, Liang Bing turned around and left, looking very arrogant. The 3 words, cowardly, really broke Yuwen Shu's defense. He really wanted to bring Liang Bing over and take action. Time passed quickly like this, and in the blink of an eye, 10 years passed. Liang Bing hasn't left for the past decade, and there hasn't been any substantial change in her relationship with Yuwen Shu. At most, he would only encounter friends who would lose a few words to each other, but what surprised Yuwen Shu was that no one had come to find Liang Bing in the past decade. In theory, it shouldn't be. At least Kaisha should be looking for the younger sister Linbing. Unless he is interested in cold ice, the inherent impression of Kaisha's sisters is wrong. Although they are sisters, their relationship was not very good at the beginning. Yuwen Shu also directly asked Liang Bing, but Liang Bing didn't answer. It's okay, he doesn't want to be exposed to the current angel civilization so quickly. Early contact may lead to being caught up in the angels' civil war. On this day, Shiyun brought good news to Yuwen Shu, and a breakthrough was made in the study of dark energy. The successful experiment of installing a dark energy engine on a large outer space spacecraft indicates that natural civilization has officially entered the space-level civilization. And the breakthrough in the research of the genes of the first generation of super warriors is right in front of us, and the future of the god-making civilization can also be seen. Okay. 10 years of hard work have finally paid off today. Gather all the participants and I will celebrate today. Yes. My God. This is our glory. With the order of Yuwen Shu, the entire city of nature became lively. The streets are lined with flowing water mats, and every household is decorated with colorful lights. All the meritorious officials sat in front of the Shuha palace, and Yuwen Shu drank with them. At a banquet, the guests were overjoyed, and the night was already deep. Everyone had dispersed, except for Yuwen Shu, who was wrapped in drunk cold ice. Liang Bing, you're drunk. Go back and rest. I don't want it. Why hasn't anyone come to find me? Sure enough, I am the least important one. Hello. Do you think I deserve to be inferior just because I am a female angel? Can't there be pursuit? Do we have to become chips being traded? You're drunk. I can't give you an answer to your question, but in my place, everyone is equal, so all intelligent races are the same. If you feel you can't accept it, then go resist. If you dare not even resist, don't complain to me. I am not your punching bag, yes. I want to resist, I want to let those male angels know that female angels never lower their level. That's right, so you should go back to sleep. But at this moment, Liang Bing suddenly hugged Yuwen Shu and kissed him forcefully. Her action completely confused Yuwen Shu. When I realized it, I felt like pulling her apart and said with great disdain. What are you doing? Do you know that your mouth is smelling of alcohol now? Get lost. This is my mother's first kiss, it's cheaper than you. Remember from now on, you're my mother's person. Hee hee. I see you're really drunk. If you should go to bed, go to bed. I'm also tired. Also, don't tease me anymore, otherwise I won't guarantee that I won't do anything, so what do you want to do? Don't you want the angel's oath? You delivered it yourself, no wonder I did it. Yuwen Shu picked up Liang Bing and walked towards the bedroom in a princess's embrace. Orioles sing, plum blossoms fall, angels shed tears, all drunk. Spring gauze curtains warm overnight, everything is settled. The sun was rising 3 times, and Yuwen Shu had not yet risen, but he had already woken up. Looking at the cold ice beside his pillow, his mind was a bit complicated. Hey! The situation has reached this point, no matter how much we say, it's still empty. From now on, you will be my woman and no one will hurt you. This is what you said, we can't regret it. Did you wake up long ago? No way. I was awakened by you. Hee hee. It's okay, you take a break first, I'll send someone to take care of you. You bastard, I gave you my body, can't you take care of me yourself? I think I believe you wrong. Okay. I'll take care of you myself. Yuwen Shu comforted Liang Bing for a while, maybe she was really tired and fell asleep again. Yuwen Shu didn't have time to deal with other things until she fell asleep. It's more like the reward given by the system for crossing from natural civilization to aerospace-level civilization. Congratulations to the host for leading the civilization to cross the civilization ladder and officially enter the aerospace-level civilization. Go to the host and continue to work hard, creating new brilliance. Can you change some words when you draw pancakes? I'm tired of hearing these words, so let's be honest. The host has developed the first aerospace-level civilization, and the system has been updated to a cross-dimensional civilization development system, cross-dimensional civilization. What does it mean? In simple terms, the host can travel back to other worlds and develop civilization into a super-civilization that spans across dimensions, time travel again. You really treat me like a tool, man. Don't do it. If the host accepts it, they will receive a third-generation divine body and a Shura armor summoner. Aren't the hosts really considering it? You actually use this kind of thing to lure me, I accept it. The 3 generations divine body in the Shura armor summoner, these 2 things are so fragrant. With these 2 things, he still has the confidence to be enemies with the entire angelic civilization. Reward distribution in progress. Please pay attention to receiving. The system sound ended, and Yuwen Shu's body was modified. He endured immense pain but couldn't make a sound. Chapter 4. Cross-Dimensional Civilization Contact. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. After about an hour of renovation, Yuwen Shu also breathed a long sigh of relief. System, get out of here. Why didn't you tell me that accepting the divine body is so painful? The host is sorry, this is an oversight of our system, but it is also a good thing for the host, XXXX. If you have a physical presence, I will definitely drag you out and beat you up. Yuwen Shu cursed for a while and took out a flip phone, which was exactly the Shura armor summoner. Shura armor requires the strongest energy to summon. Can I summon it? Host doesn't have to worry, they can summon Shura armor at will, but if they want to develop the hidden function of Shura armor, they need to explore it themselves. That's good. Shura armor, combined. Armor body. Yuwen Shu put on Shura armor and felt a powerful force that could move mountains and fill the sea. It's truly Shura armor, it's simply too powerful. After experimenting with the ability of Shura armor again, Yuwen Shu could be said to be unable to put it down until it froze and he finally released the armor combination. What was the armor on you just now? It looks very powerful. That's the Shura armor. I'll explain the details to you later. Well, but you can't lie to me, otherwise we won't be finished. Okay, I won't lie to you in the future, and you can't lie to me either. After being bored for a while, Yuwen Shu asked again. Liang Bing, don't you plan to go home? I'll accompany you back. Liang Bing shook her head and didn't say much. Yuwen Shu didn't ask any more, just quietly hugged her. In the blink of an eye, another year passed and Yuwen Shu had his first space fleet. At the same time, the establishment of extraterrestrial defense lines will prevent the occurrence of unidentified flying objects directly entering the interior of the planet in the future. With nothing like an orderly development trajectory in natural civilization, Yuwen Shu also needs to cross again. To be precise, it is the first cross-dimensional civilization encounter. Of course, he won't go alone. He will bring a small fleet over, one to show off and the other to deal with possible battles. Everything is ready. Yuwen Shu allows the system to start traversal. Liang Bing. Do you also want to go with me? Of course. Don't think of leaving me behind. And I also want to see if there really are any other dimensions. Okay. Let's go then. Yun, during the time I'm leaving, you'll be responsible for handling the government affairs. Yes, my God. Wishing my God a successful start. Hee hee. It's not about going to war, what do you say about winning at the beginning? Transit teleportation was just an instant, and the next moment, Yuwen Shu and his fleet arrived in the air of a deep blue planet. Is this a blue star here? But it seems different. What blue star? Do you know this place? It's nothing. My God. There is a huge energy reaction below. A huge energy response. Carefully investigate and transmit the footage. Yes. As the footage passed, below was a research institute, surrounded by a group of robots who were launching an attack. And the one commanding this group of robots to attack was a hyena, while Yuwen Shu also saw a blue cat and an orange fox. These elements come together, and a distant memory emerges. Blue cat, Feifei, hyenas, research institute, huge energy response, that's right. It's a dragon cavalry group. Where are you muttering about something? Are we really coming to another gift, not another planet? It's not wrong. We should make a friendly gesture when we first arrive. Send out combat troops, eliminate the attacking side, and capture that hyena alive. Under the command of Yuwen Shu, a combat team piloted combat aircraft to launch an attack. Each combat aircraft is equipped with high-energy output weapons, in simple terms, laser weapons and particle beam weapons. The destructive power of weapons is astonishing, and the speed of aircraft is also extremely fast. Don't make it too easy for such a combat team to clean up the chaotic battle robots brought by the hyenas. Within the Research Institute, Dr. Lala, Dr. YY, and a group of researchers are making final efforts to complete the dragon riding bracelet. Dr. Lala, no way. The energy injected into the dragon rider bracelet will still inexplicably disappear. How could it be like this? The gunfight outside sounds even more intense. If we can't complete the dragon rider bracelet on time, it's dangerous. Prepare to inject energy again. This time I will use my Ultima superpowers to inject energy into the Dragon Rider bracelet one by one. Dr. Lala. This is too dangerous for you. Now is not the time to say this, listen to my command and prepare to inject energy. Seeing Dr. Lala so determined, the others had no choice but to follow suit. This time, under the personal control of Lala, there was finally no further problem. Xiaotian completed by Emperor, completed by Lingfeng, Amethyst Cloud completed, for dragon riding bracelets in a row were completed by the leader of cheerleading, and now there is only the last one left, the Sea Lay. The researchers were very excited to see the completion of the dragon riding bracelets one by one, but Dr. YY showed a look of doubt and unease. What's going on? Why hasn't there been any movement outside? That useless hyena hasn't attacked yet. The current hyena has been brought to Yuwen Shu's face, who is carefully scrutinizing him. What are you looking at? You better hurry up and let me go, otherwise. Hee. You're such a local dog, you're threatening me. I'm a hyena, not a hyena. I say you are a dog, you are a dog. You still have some use for me, otherwise your life would have been ruined long ago. Report to my god, the huge energy reaction below has stopped. I know now, it looks like the Dragon Rider bracelet has been completed. It's time to meet the cheerleading doctor. Dr. Lala. How do you know there's a doctor named Lala here, and by name, she's a woman, right? Hee. Are you jealous? I don't have time to be jealous of you. I want to see what this cheerleading doctor looks like. Let's do it together. This is our first encounter with the civilization here, so let's treat this local dog as a welcome gift. Dr. Lala from the Research Institute has finally completed the last dragon riding bracelet, Sea Lay. However, she also exhausted most of her energy and fell into weakness. Chapter 5. Dragon Riders Roar in the Sky. You are listening at novelfull.audio. At this moment, Dr. YY came over to assist Dr. Lala and took the box containing the dragon riding bracelet from her hand. However, he was not successful and cheered himself up, holding the dragon riding bracelet in his hand. She doesn't doubt Dr. YY now, it's just the importance of the dragon rider bracelet that makes it impossible for her to fake it. The sound of gunfire outside seems to have stopped. Can you check the specific situation outside? Yes. The researcher retrieved the surveillance footage of the Research Institute, which showed that the battle robot led by the hyenas had been completely annihilated. Dr. Lala, we have received an unknown communication request. Unknown communication request. Yes, the other party has a high level of technology and bypassed our firewall to directly send communication requests. Connect communication. Yes. Communication was connected, and Lala saw Yuwen Shu and Liangbing, while Yuwen Shu and Liangbing also saw Lala. According to the anime, Lala is indeed a very beautiful girl, which corresponds to her in Yuwen Shu's memory. What kind of people are you? What is your purpose? Hello, Dr. Lala. I am Yuwen Shu from the Natural Galaxy, and today I am here to visit the civilization here. I saw you had some trouble here, so I'll help you handle it. Natural Galaxies. why haven't I heard of them? The universe is so vast, with countless galaxies. You haven't heard of it before, and it's normal, right? And who said there's only one universe? But I can't believe what you're saying. Hee hee. That's not important, after all, as the Princess of Otsma, you shouldn't be able to represent the civilization of the Blue Star. I came with goodwill, and I hope that the civilization of Blue Star will not disappoint my kindness. That's all for now. Isn't Dr. Lala ready to come out and meet him? Dr. Lala, you can't agree to him. This guy's whereabouts are unknown and he doesn't know what his intentions are. The top priority now is to protect the dragon riding bracelet. Dr. YY spoke up first, knowing that it was highly likely that the hyenas had fallen into Yuwen Shu's hands. If the hyenas sold him, his situation would be in danger. Lala hesitated as she looked at the dragon cavalry bracelet in her hand. There was a crooked sentence that was correct. For her at this stage, protecting the dragon cavalry bracelet is the most important thing. If you don't want to accept our goodwill, we'll have to use force to conquer this place. It's not that I look down on you, I want to destroy your civilization, which is just a matter of launching a star destroyer cannon. These words were spoken by Liang Bing. Yuwen Shu sang with a red face and she sang with a white face, both of which were agreed upon. The language of the Star Destroyer, Yuwen Shu, really has it, but its power is not that great, it can only shatter a small star at most. This kind of power is actually enough to cause a devastating blow to the civilization of Blue Star. Are your intentions to invade? Our goal is certainly not aggression, otherwise we wouldn't be communicating with you here. Our goal is to cooperate, but if my goodwill is not responded to, then don't blame me for taking other actions. After all, the journey across galaxies is not without costs, I cannot be completely without gains, I understand. Let me have a face-to-face conversation with you. Isn't it better if we had done this earlier? Let's waste more time talking. Cough cough. Dr. Lala, I'll wait for you outside. Yuwen Shu closed the communication and brought a group of people to the outside of the research institute, and had them set up tables and chairs. Although the venue may not be suitable, there should still be some scenes. Not long after, Lala walked out of the research institute, and Blue Cat and Fifi ran over to serve as Lala's bodyguards. Fei Fei remained the same timid, looking at Yuwen Shu with great fear. After all, they have seen the complete destruction of the battle robot team of the hyenas. Moreover, Yuwen Shu's fleet was parked in the air not far above their heads. Dr. Lala. Are you still satisfied with this arrangement? Excuse me, Mr. Yuwen Shu. Ms. Liang Bing. You don't need to be polite, can you just tell me your purpose? Hee hee. The current Blue Star is just an ordinary pre-nuclear civilization, and the only one that interests me is you, the Princess of Otsma, and the Dragon Rider bracelet in your hand. Indeed, you are also thinking about the Dragon Knight bracelet. Don't be delusional, I won't give the Dragon Knight bracelet to anyone. No, no, no. I think you misunderstood. I prefer the technology of making Dragon Cavalry bracelets over finished ones. And this is a cooperation, a mutually beneficial process. What you said may not be wrong, but why should I believe you? Then let me express my sincerity first. You may not know yet that the Dragon Cavalry bracelet in your hand is still defective. This is impossible. If you don't believe it, you can give it a try now. The two people around you are also adapters for dragon riding bracelets. Ah. We are adapters of dragon riding bracelets. Blue Cat, are we that powerful? I don't know. But he probably won't talk nonsense. Lala looked at Blue Cat and Feifei and decided to give it a try. Feifei, Blue Cat, come and see if you can sense the Dragon Rider bracelet. Good Blue Cat and Xiaotian immediately had an induction, and Feifei and Lingfeng also had an induction, but the induction was very weak. Blue Cat. Use the mnemonic to summon Xiaotian. Yes. Xiaotian was born. Immediately, a mechanical Tyrannosaurus Rex was summoned out, and Yuwen Shu stared at Xiaotian carefully. Is it not energy concretization? Is there an independent space inside the bracelet? There is no dark plane in this world, and it is impossible to place things on the dark plane and summon them when needed. Moreover, at the current point in time, the development of dark planes over there is only in its early stages. Hey! Why are you distracted again? This mechanical dragon doesn't look very powerful either. Hee hee. You're a weak chicken now, you don't have the right to say that, do you? Actually, it's not important whether the Dragon Knight is powerful or not. The skills I need. Lala herself was quite satisfied with Xiaotian, and then she looked at Feifei. Feifei, could you try summoning Lingfeng? Okay. Blue Cat can do it, I can definitely do it too. Lingfeng appears. But nothing happened. I don't believe it, come again. Lingfeng appears. Lingfeng appears. Finally, with Feifei's unremitting efforts, a mechanical Triceratops appeared. Chapter 6. Defects of Dragon Cavalry. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Seeing that Feifei finally summoned Lingfeng, Lala nodded in satisfaction. It's good to be able to summon it, after all, the adapter for the Dragon Rider bracelet is not so easy to find. Feifei sat in the driver's cabin of Lingfeng looking very excited, but his excitement didn't matter. He even directly led Lingfeng to launch an attack, and the target of the attack was Yuwen Shu. The lightning emitted from the corner of Lingfeng's head rushed towards Yuwen Shu at an extremely fast speed, and Lala couldn't stop it in time. Not good. Shura armor combination. Yuwen Shu instantly completed the armor combination, and Lingfeng's lightning hit Shura's armor. It has no effect except for a slight spark. And due to Lingfeng's attack, the people on Yuwen Shu's side instantly turned Wuqi towards Lala, as well as 2 dragon cavalry, and the atmosphere became tense instantly. Dr. Lala, won't you give me an explanation? This is a misunderstanding. Feifei summoned Lingfeng for the first time, which is why she mistakenly launched an attack. I think you should also be aware of this. Hee hee. This has nothing to do with whether I am clear about it. During negotiations, launching an attack on another civilization's leader, I think Dr. Lala should understand what this represents. Lala's face turned ugly. As the princess of Otsma, she had also fled before, not a little white flower who knew nothing about politics. She is well aware that if this matter is not handled properly, it can even become a reason for war. Blue Cat. Did I make a big mistake? This. It's really hard to say now. Lala sighed at this moment, and at the same time, her whole body relaxed. You won. If you have any conditions, just speak up. Hee hee. I just want to achieve a deep cooperation between us, and I naturally don't mind this small accident. And I can guarantee that our cooperation will definitely be a win-win situation. I hope what you said is sincere. Yuwen Shu smiled and didn't say much, but brought the topic back. Let's talk about the flaws of Dragon Cavalry. Is Dragon Rider really flawed? Yuwen Shu signaled to the person next to him to launch a fireworks bomb into the air. With the explosion of the fireworks, brilliant fireworks appeared in the air. Seeing the fireworks, Xiaotian lost control and the entire dragon body spun, attacking the surroundings indiscriminately. Ah! What are you doing, Blue Cat? Stop it. I also want to stop. But I can't stop, Xiaotian has lost control. Yuwen Shu did not continue to release fireworks, so soon after, Xiaotian finally stopped and retreated into the Dragon Rider bracelet. How could Xiaotian be afraid of fireworks? I didn't expect such a defect to appear. What about Lingfeng? Does Lingfeng also have a defect? Not good. Lingfeng was fine just now. You see, there's nothing wrong with the knight now. Feifei controlled Lingfeng to spin around to prove that Lingfeng was in good condition and without any defects. Yuwen Shu smiled again and spoke to Feifei. Do you want to try hitting a corner? Is there a problem with Ling Feng's horn? Just give it a try and you'll understand. Feifei. Give it a try. Pay attention to safety. Good Ling Feng's prototype is the Triceratops, and theoretically, the horns of the Triceratops are his strongest part and also his weapon. Under Feifei's control, Ling Feng collided with several piles of rocks in a row, but then lost control. To be more precise, it was a disoriented situation where he couldn't find his direction. It's really a defect in the horns. However, how did you know? Do you have the technology to detect defects in the Dragon Cavalry? No. I just know, there's nothing to delve into. Moreover, Ling Feng has more than just one flaw. What? Do Ling Feng have any other defects? Yuwen immediately arranged for 2 smoke bombs, which exploded and enveloped Ling Feng in an instant. Ah! How could this be? Ling Feng's energy is rapidly decreasing. Feifei quickly made Ling Feng run out of the smoke, which stopped the energy flow. Feifei also took Ling Feng back into the Dragon Knight bracelet at this moment, and the situation just now left him with lingering fear. Xiao Tian, Ling Feng has flaws. An Emperor, do Purple Crystal Cloud and Sea Lei also have flaws? If there are all defects, then this problem is huge and we must find a way to solve it. Lala was thinking in her heart, while Yuwen Shu was asking people to bring the hyena over. Dr. Lala. You should also want to know who the mastermind behind the attack on the research institute is at this time, right? Who is it? Just ask him and you'll know. Humph. I don't know how to say it, Mr. Coyote. I'm not a weakling. I want to see if your local dog's mouth is really that hard. Lightning Rod. The weapon that comes with the Dragon Rider bracelet is also quite interesting, and Yuwen Shu did not stop it. Feifei hit the hyena's nose with a stick. Ah! My nose! My nose! How dare you hit my nose? No one dares to touch my nose except the boss. Who exactly is your boss? How could you appear at such a critical moment? Lala's questioning was completely unanswered by the hyena, and Feifei continued to strike with a lightning rod. I told you not to say, I told you not to say. Tell me who your boss is quickly. I won't say it even if you kill me. Hee hee. You are really loyal. However, your boss may not be able to see this loyalty. You know who this person is, right? It's Crooked. Dr. YY. How could it be him? Believe it or not, he should be running away now. And his goal is you, he needs your energy to upgrade his Beast King. The Beast King. A mechanical dragon, created by combining the genes of many types of dinosaurs. Let's not talk about this for now, let's talk about our cooperation. Next, I will dispatch our civilized researchers to follow up on the entire process of upgrading the Dragon Rider bracelet, and at the same time, learn the science and technology of Atzma from you, Dr. Lala. In return, I will help you deal with distortion and exchange our civilization's unique technology. What do you think of such conditions, Dr. Lala? It does sound like a win-win cooperation, and I agreed in principle, but Blue Star is not something I say. This is not a problem, as long as Dr. Lala agrees, it's the last resort. I'll solve other problems. Have a pleasant cooperation. Happy cooperation. Yuwen Shu shook hands with Lala, which is another big step in Yuwen Shu's cross-dimensional civilization construction. Chapter 7. Beast King. You are listening at novelfull.audio. As Yuwen Shu had guessed, YY had already run away and returned to his secret research institute, employing another subordinate, the Cyclops. Boss. Do you have any orders? Lala, you will probably go to the experimental field in the desert to test your dragon horse and catch Lala for me. I need Lala's energy to perfect the Beast King. But boss, I can't handle those dragon cavalry alone. And, boss, didn't you say so? And those sudden aliens. Don't worry, I have already prepared it for you. The goal is to destroy the Dragon Cavalry's test and bring back Lala. Be sure to complete the task, otherwise I'll take off your wings, yes. Boss. I will definitely complete the task. On the other hand, in the testing ground of the desert, 3 other adapters of the Dragon Rider bracelet also appeared. They are respectively the mischievous adapter of Emperor and Purple Crystal Cloud, the Curry adapter of Purple Crystal Cloud, and the Ba-Do adapter of Sea Lay. Naughty, Curry, and Croton are pre-selected Dragon Cavalry adapters. To put it mischievously, they are professional and different from Fei and Blue Cat who were inserted midway. In fact, Yuwen Shu has already told Lala about the flaws of Purple Crystal Cloud, Sea Lay, and Emperor. The main purpose of this test is to verify the accuracy of what Yuwen Shu said. At the same time, Yuwen Shu also sent people to participate in the test, mainly collecting data from the Dragon Cavalry. Yuwen Shu wanted to send someone to protect Lala, but she refused. On the warship, Yuwen Shu watched the live broadcast of the Dragon Rider bracelet test from a distance. Didn't you say that cheerleading would be dangerous? Why didn't someone secretly arrange to protect her? Since she has already refused, why bother me? If she really gets caught, it's not too late to save her. Then she still has to remember my kindness. You have a lot of thoughts. To lead a civilization, without much thought, it's not enough. At this moment, the dog-headed man in a suit walked in, who was the staff officer Doug. My God. It has been arranged, and the leaders of the Blue Star countries would like to meet you once. No problem. You go arrange the time. The problem should be resolved earlier, so that we can take the next action. Yes. My God. After Doug left, Liang Bing couldn't help but ask. What are you doing again? It's just a boring routine. The terms have already been agreed upon, I'll go and have a walk. Have we reached an agreement? You also need to learn, and in the future you can lead your own civilization. I don't want it, it's tiring to listen. You always have to go back and participate in the angels' infighting, learning more is beneficial. After a moment of silence, Liang Bing pretended to be relaxed and said. Okay then. I'll just talk to you every day. In fact, it's not very complicated, it's essentially an exchange of interests. Yuwen Shu's military power is naturally dominant here, let alone the temptation of immortality that ordinary people can resist. Yuwen Shu used the unfinished super warrior gene as bait and easily managed to defeat the leader on the Blue Star's surface. Looking back at the desert test field, the results of the Dragon Ride test have already been released. As Yuwen Shu said, Emperor Ji has a cleanliness obsession. Purple Crystal Cloud is afraid of heights when encountering water, and Sea Lay sleeps when encountering strong light at noon. Dr. Lala. How could our Dragon Cavalry have such defects? The analysis is still ongoing, and it is highly likely that there is a problem with the original genes of the Dragon Cavalry. What should we do then? Naughty, don't worry, listen to Dr. Lala finish speaking. We have a solution now, we need you to go back to the dinosaur era and find the perfect gene egg to upgrade your Dragon Cavalry. Dragon Cavalry can still level up. Great. Let's go now. No way. There are still some things to prepare, please wait for me here. Lala was indeed careless. She acted alone and was caught by the one-eyed eagle peeking in the dark. With a single anesthetic bullet, she was knocked down. Although there was no test that could disrupt the Dragon Cavalry, bringing Dr. Lala back should also satisfy the boss. After finishing speaking, the one-eyed eagle stuffed Lala into the garbage king and took it away. At the same time, Yuwen Shu received a report from the cat head Carly at the testing ground. My God! Dr. Lala has already been captured by someone. I understand. You guys continue to organize information about Dragon Cavalry. Yes. My God. Hee hee. You're moving fast enough. Xiongze, you can start now. Yes, my god. Xiongze is the captain of the special team, and now he is following behind the Cyclops with the special team. Their concealment skills were very good, and the Cyclops never noticed that he was being targeted, so they returned directly to the crooked laboratory. Boss. Dr. Lala, I brought you back. Well done. Where's the Dragon Cavalry? The testing of the Dragon Knight has been completed, I didn't have time to break it. Forget it. Just grab it back, you can upgrade to the Beast King next. While speaking crookedly, the ground suddenly shook. What's going on? Boss. It can't be an earthquake, can it? Impossible. Did you bring someone over? Boss. It's unfair. I didn't have the courage to do that. Warning. Warning. The laboratory gate has been damaged, please dispose of it as soon as possible. Is it true that someone broke in? Does the Dragon Rider react so quickly? Forget it, I can't handle that much now. One-Eyed Eagle, go activate the Beast King and make sure to get rid of those who break in. It's the boss. I promise to complete the task. The ones who broke in were naturally Xiongze's special team, fully armed with exoskeleton armor and high-energy particle weapons in their hands. There is also a combat vehicle following along, with a large caliber particle gun on board that has tremendous power. Roar. The Beast King suddenly rushed out, with a huge size and a deafening roar. Just the aura makes people shudder. Moreover, the Beast King has 3 heads, which can simultaneously launch different attacks. The Beast King takes action and takes down these ignorant creatures. Roar. The Beast King spewed flames, and a storm and lightning struck Xiongze's special operations team. Ion Barrier. Xiongze and his team used weapons in conjunction with the tank to launch an ion barrier, blocking the attack of the Beast King. At the same time, Xiongze wore a smart helmet to scan the Beast King and easily discovered his weaknesses. Chapter 8. Rescuing Lala. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The flaw of the Beast King lies in his right foot, and attacking the Beast King's right foot is highly likely to paralyze him as a whole. Aim at his right foot and fire. Upon hearing Xiongze's command, the Special Operations team immediately gathered fire, and the speed of light emitted by high-energy particle weapons instantly hit the right foot of the Beast King. The right foot of the Beast King was full of sparks and lightning, and in the end, his entire body was paralyzed. How could it be? That's impossible. How could the Beast King be defeated so easily? The Cyclops were powerless and furious there, but Xiongze could see very clearly that they had not defeated the Beast King, but had temporarily paralyzed his body. He was still muttering in his heart, what material was used to make the body of the Beast King? Surprisingly, even high-energy particle weapons cannot cause irreparable damage. But now is not the time to think about these things. Their task has just begun and there isn't much time given to them. Take action. Xiongze gave another command and the people under his command quickly took action. Some people go to catch the Cyclops, while others go to seize the computers. Xiongze himself took 2 people to save Lala. YY was also extremely angry. He knew that the Beast King had not completed it and there must be flaws, but he didn't expect the Beast King to be so easily knocked down. No way. We need to leave quickly. This place has already been exposed, and there may be more coming. Although YY wanted to escape, he didn't intend to give up cheerleading. She took the unconscious cheerleading onto the aircraft and turned around to come to the Beast King. He landed crookedly on the body of the Beast King and repaired it as quickly as possible through means. Roar. The Beast King roared again, and Xiongze cursed inwardly that it was not good. The 3 heads of the Beast King launched an indiscriminate attack, causing chaos in the entire laboratory. Immediately after, YY led the Beast King and Lala to escape. As for the One-Eyed Eagle under his command, he was just a disposable tool man. Damn it. Report the task situation. Task completed, the Cyclops has been captured. The task is completed, the data in the computer has been collected, and the storage hard drive has also been recycled. You did a good job, but Lala didn't come back. Xiong Zhe changed the communication channel and reported to Yuwen Shu, who still looked confident when he found out. You guys go back. Someone is in charge of the next thing. Yes. My God. Yuwen Shu naturally prepared more than one backhand, he also wanted to completely squeeze out the crooked one. As a major villain, Dr. YY's research ability is even stronger than Lala's. If it weren't for his ambition and impossibility of loyalty, Yuwen Shu would have wanted to take it for his own use. YY left the laboratory with the Beast King and Lala, and soon found someone following behind. Following the crooked is another combat team of Yuwen Shu, Eagle Horn. The captain is Black Eagle. Damn it. You're haunted, Beast King. Give them some strength and take a look. The Beast King's two heads turned 180 and launched an attack against the Eagle Horn chasing behind. However, the Eagle Horn as the team's aircraft has the best maneuverability, and the Beast King's attack could not even touch them. Start the battle. The weakness of the Beast King lies in his right foot. The Eagle Horn squadron accelerated and rushed to the front of the Beast King. Two aircraft released beam chains and entangled the Beast King's forelimbs. The Beast King rushed too quickly and almost threw the crooked one out. Damn it. The Beast King will attack me with all his might, and these annoying guys, will fight me down. Roar. The Beast King keeps attacking, but speed is his weakness, and even stronger attacks that cannot hit humans are useless. Just as YY was in a state of desperation, the aircraft piloted by Black Eagle flew over YY's head at an extremely fast speed. Not only that, he also rescued Lala with ease. The crooked reaction made his nose even more angry, and he immediately ordered the Beast King to set fire to the Black Eagle. Hee hee. The sky is my home ground, and you all have to be like me. Captain. There are a large number of alien robots ahead, it's very likely that they have received crooked support. Got it, the task has been completed, let's withdraw. The Eagle Horn team quickly retreated without any delay, which can be considered as losing both the wife and the troops, resulting in a complete defeat. Boss. Boss. I'm here. At this moment, the nine-tailed fox rushed over with an army of alien robots, but as soon as it arrived, it was scolded by the crooked head and face. Why is it so slow? Waste is all waste. What's the use of calling you waste? Lala was saved by someone, where does the upgraded energy of the Beast King come from? Damn it. Boss. You calm down first, if possible, catch it again. Is cheerleading so easy to catch? Let's go, I have to consider it in the long run. Yes, boss. Lala is now awake and sitting across from Yuwen Shu. Thank you for saving me. No need to thank you, it's just a gesture. After all, you are my partner. I have to go back, the Dragon Cavalry is still waiting for me. Sure. Now you probably won't refuse me to arrange guards for you, will you? Lala also blushed at this moment. Thank you. Send Lala away, and Liang Bing walked over in a strange and sinister manner. Hee hee. You have a knack for picking up girls. Now you've captured another girl's heart. What are you talking nonsense about? I don't have that kind of mindset towards cheerleading. A man's mouth, a deceitful ghost, it's strange to believe you. Yuwen Shu casually picked up Liangbing and comforted her well, which made Liangbing feel comfortable. Shu. I want to become stronger. I have no power except for these angel wings now, I am not willing, I want to become stronger. Don't worry. You will definitely become very strong in the future, and even become the Angel King. Angel King. Alright, I want to become Angel King. I want to trample on those who look down on me. Ha ha ha. The research on the genes of super warriors should not be completed in a long time, combined with the data and technology we have obtained from here. I guarantee you can have extraordinary strength. I look forward to that day coming soon. Don't worry, it won't be long. Lala returned to the Dragon Cavalry troop, and Blue Cat and the others finally felt relieved. Lala didn't procrastinate any longer and immediately took the next step with the Dragon Cavalry team. They arrived at the Qingqing grassland together, where there was a time clock that could open the time channel to send people back to the past. Chapter 9. The Age of Dinosaurs. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Yuwen Shu is also keeping a close eye on the movements of Lala, and the Spirit Cat team guarding Lala is not far away. All members of the Lingmao team are female cat people, who are flexible in combat and skilled in hiding. Yuwen Shu gave them all orders to ensure the safety of Lala. Yuwen Shu is currently looking at the time clock through the screen, which is the focus of his attention. Just such a clock, it can actually make people shuttle through time and space. Studying the latitude of time is difficult. Didn't you say that science is not being discussed here? Those dragon riders don't seem like things that science can explain either. That's true, but it would be great if we could study this time clock and master the technology of time latitude. I'm also a bit interested. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't look down on people anymore. Even if you don't understand me, I can still learn. Are you sure you want to learn? You can't fish for 3 days and dry your net for 2 days. If you're sure you want to, I'll arrange it for you. I'm sure. Yuwen Shu nodded. In her memory, Liang Bing's achievements were in her time and space genes. Perhaps she had a talent in this area. After Lala sent the Dragon Cavalry to the Jurassic period, Yuwen Shu also sent someone to study the time clock. Lala also generously explained the principle of the time clock, but Yuwen Shu felt it was nonsense. The foundation of the time clock is actually Atzma's superpowers, which cannot be fully utilized to retrieve the world of supernatural beings. On the other hand, Liang Bing is really serious about her studies, even leaving Yuwen Shu behind. Yuwen Shu was also happy and quiet, and when he had free time, he chatted with the system. System, what should we do next? Is there any guidance? Cross-dimensional cultural exchange. Yuwen Shu is also a young lady who once boarded the sedan, so she wants to see if there are any good suggestions for the system. The system anchor has been fixed, and the host can establish a fixed space gate. Now, we will issue a space gate establishment plan to the host. A wave of information rushed into Yuwen Shu's mind. Fortunately he was already a divine body now, otherwise he would definitely be fooled. Can't you give me some reaction time? My head almost exploded. Is building a space gate so complicated? The space gate is fixed in 2-dimensional worlds and needs to bear the pressure of both worlds, otherwise the consequences of channel collapse will be severe. Understood. But now it's not something that can be built if you want. You have to arrange for someone to mine first. Fortunately the minerals needed are not rare. Fortunately, Yuwen Shu brought many people, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to arrange it. It was already a few days after the matter was arranged, and Doug came to Yuwen Shu. What's going on? Oh my god. Last night someone activated the time clock to go to the dinosaur era. Do you know who it is? This is her image, suspected to be a crooked subordinate. Is the 9-tailed fox? No need to doubt it. She's just a crooked person, but it's not important. Let's just consider it a little adjustment for the Dragon Cavalry team. Have our people been arranged yet? It's already arranged and ready to depart at any time. Okay. Tomorrow we'll also take a walk in the dinosaur era. Go arrange it. Yes, my god. The next morning, Yuwen Shu and his people arrived at the dinosaur era through the time clock. Back to the dinosaur era. Things that were unimaginable before. Xiongzi. My subordinate is here, please command me, God. Go ahead and complete the plan you've made, try to ensure safety as much as possible, and don't mess around. Yes, I understand. However, let me leave some people here for you to drive me. No need. Go ahead. Yes. The purpose of Yuwen Shu's visit to the dinosaur era is also very simple, collecting gene samples. Genes are the foundation of the God creation project, and in the worldview of the Super Seminary, it is certain that one must embark on the path of gene God creation. Hey! There isn't much free time for someone like this, let's take a stroll here for a while. Take a good look at the customs and traditions of the dinosaur era. Of course, there are definitely no humans, only a group of dinosaurs. Before taking a few steps, Yuwen Shu encountered a group of velociraptors, who were hunting and were a cruel group of hunters. Yuwen Shu did not disturb them as they continued to stroll when suddenly a burst of explosion came over, and when they looked in the direction of the sound, they could still see a burst of thick smoke. Is it Xiongzi? Is Big Stupid Bear still so unreliable? Frowning, Yuwen Shu quickly passed by and realized that it was not Xiongzi, but the Dragon Cavalry squad upgrading Blue Cat. However, the process seems to be not smooth, and it can even be said that the problem is significant. Xiao Tian seems to have been infected with a virus. He's going crazy now. Is the nine-tailed fox so powerful? Did it take action in such a short time? Yuwen Shu circled around and didn't notice the nine-tailed fox. It's hard to understand how the Dragon Cavalry can still face so many disasters without anyone interfering. You seem to be in big trouble. Yuwen Shu appeared in front of the Dragon Cavalry, and Feifei ran over as if seeing a life-saving straw. Great. You must have a way to help Blue Cat, right? Right. You're getting too close, Feifei. Xiao Tian has been hit by the virus and is going crazy. It's easy to solve it. The first way is to format and restart the system. No way. Xiao Tian has spirituality, I can't do that. Blue Cat. Don't just act on your own. Also, format Xiao Tian quickly. No, no, no. Then stop arguing. Big brother, there must be other ways, isn't there? There is indeed another way, but it's difficult to achieve. What method is it? Blue Cat, you and Xiao Tian have completed a mental connection, which maximizes Xiao Tian's spirituality and can repair the virus. This method is good, Xiao Tian has been saved. But what exactly should we do? I don't know, I don't know. I just don't know, Blue Cat, it's up to you. Heart to heart. Heart to heart. Xiao Tian, rest assured that I won't format you. No matter what difficulties we face together. Roar. Is Xiao Tian responding to Brother Cat? Xiao Tian is indeed spiritual, and he even saved Purple Crystal Cloud before. I thought of it, maybe this is feasible. Xiao Tian, let's face the virus together. Based on my genes, start Xiao Tian's repair program. Blue Cat. You're crazy. If you do that, you might die. I believe in Xiao Tian. The repair is starting. Chapter 10. Golden Roaring Sky. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Yuwen Shu also had such a scene in his memory, but he never expected to see it with his own eyes today. Blue Cat still chose to use its own life to conquer the spirituality of Xiao Tian, which is really risking its life. From God's perspective, Yuwen Shu knew he would definitely succeed, but from Blue Cat's own perspective, he had no confidence in whether he could succeed. At this moment, Blue Cat let out a series of screams in the cockpit of Xiao Tian, indicating how intense the pain he was enduring at the moment. The other members of the Dragon Cavalry troop are all worried about Blue Cat, and even mischievous are urging him to give up. However, he had no intention of giving up at all, and even comforted Xiao Tian. Xiao Tian will be fine soon. I won't let you have anything to do. Amidst the howling of the sky and the screams of the blue cat, the situation finally turned for the better. Xiao Tian gradually calmed down and finally returned to the Dragon Rider bracelet. Blue Cat successfully repaired the virus in Xiao Tian, but was also infected with fire poison like the original work. Feifei rushed over to pick up the blue cat, but was scalded and threw it away again. Feifei. What are you doing? Hot. It's so hot. Why is Blue Cat so hot? Blue Cat has been poisoned by Xiaotian's fire. Go to the volcano. Attacking fire with fire can detoxify the fire and completely restore Xiaotian to normal. Just a reminder to you, even crooked people have reached the age of dinosaurs, so be careful. After speaking, Yuwen Shu turned around and left, walking towards the direction of the volcano. He is not worried that the Dragon Cavalry will be their nanny, but he has received a system prompt that there is or in the direction of the volcano that he needs to establish a space gate. The dinosaur era was indeed an era of active volcanic eruptions. Yuwen Shu came to the bottom of the volcano, and the scorching magma reminded people of the scenery of hell. System. Are you sure I want to find the ore under the magma? Confirm that the host has been upgraded to a divine body, and the temperature of the magma cannot cause damage to the host. The host can rest assured. It's easy to say, even if you know nothing will happen, it's not easy to accept in your heart. With good mental construction, Yuwen Shu jumped into the magma with one leap. And now the Dragon Cavalry is being chased by a group of light-wave aircraft while rushing towards the volcano. The natural control of these light-wave aircraft is the nine-tailed fox. It can only be said that the Dragon Cavalry is too weak now, otherwise a purple crystal cloud should be able to solve these light-wave flying machines. After arriving at the volcano, it became even more dangerous, and all members of the Dragon Cavalry almost fell into the magma. It was not until the protagonist's halo erupted in the end that Xiaotian rescued the Dragon Cavalry on his own, appeared to catch the Dragon Cavalry, and used the flame energy of the volcano to repel the nine-tailed fox. The overall result was good, and then they found Xiaotian's perfect genetic egg and completed the upgrade of bronze Xiaotian through the wave ball. Alright. Xiaotian has completed the bronze upgrade and can continue with the silver upgrade. Blue Cat, hurry up and see the conditions for the silver upgrade. Good, upgrading to Silver Sky requires upgrading all sports systems, and the upgrade condition is to complete the rabbit dance perfectly. Rabbit dance. This upgrade condition is really interesting. I won't say much, let's start now. Upgrade is starting. The cheerful rabbit dance music sounded, and the Dragon Cavalry troop all jumped along. Yuwen Shu stood in the distance and recorded all the scenes. The scene where the Dragon Cavalry troop danced the rabbit dance can be considered a famous one. However, almost halfway through the upgrade of Xiaotian, the situation still occurred. Sure enough, the Dragon Cavalry squadron is not just for fun. I have caught the hyenas and one-eyed eagles under YY's command, and just a nine-tailed fox Dragon Cavalry squadron will still suffer. The nine-tailed fox still used the method of using the trunk dragon group to interfere with Xiaotian's upgrade, which has to be said to be very effective. The righteous Dragon Cavalry cannot harm these innocent dinosaurs, and in the chaos, the Roaring Sky upgrade can only stop. I found you, Dragon Cavalry. I can only apologize to you for my brother's sake. Damn it. Another bad thing. Blue Cat, find a quiet place for you and Xiaotian to continue leveling up. We'll stop the rampaging dragon group. Okay. You also need to be careful. Aren't dinosaur groups so easy to stop? Even mischievous ones were forced to summon Dragon Cavalry, but they still couldn't calm the restless dragon group. Moreover, there are light wave aircraft constantly attacking and disturbing the dragon swarm on top. Naughty, they can only hope that Blue Cat can quickly complete the upgrade of Xiaotian. However, Blue Cat was entangled by a small dinosaur on his side, and in order not to harm the dinosaur, he had to pause the upgrade. In this way, the dragon group rushed over, and the little dragon almost trampled to death. Even if the blue cat saved it, it was so injured that it couldn't stand up. And Blue Cat is still encouraging little dragon to stand up, completely ignoring that he has already been exposed to danger. Yuwen Shu looked at Blue Cat's every move with a pensive expression. Kindness or foolishness? As expected, when I grow up, I can't find that pure heart. I vaguely remember being moved by this scene. It is said that a man is a boy until he dies, but his original intention has changed. This boy is not that boy. With a sigh, he immediately recorded the following famous events. The dragon cavalry troop and the dragon swarm danced the rabbit dance together, and even the nine-tailed fox was influenced to dance together, indicating the magic of this rabbit dance. When the nine-tailed fox was awakened by the crooked and angry face on the screen, it was already too late to think about attacking. The upgrade of Baiyin Xiaotian has been completed, and one move, Flame Roar, instantly repels the nine-tailed fox. The next step is the Roaring Heaven 9 styles. Yuwen Shu needs to record the entire process of upgrading Xiaotian, which is also an important first-hand information. Blue Cat knew that the condition for upgrading to Golden Xiaotian was to perfectly perform Xiaotian 9 moves, and then lock the attack target on the nine-tailed fox's light-wave aircraft. As the light-wave aircraft were destroyed by the Xiaotian 9, Xiaotian's forelimbs, hind limbs, and tail were all upgraded to the golden stage. Now it's only one last move away from completing the upgrade completely. However, this final move is not easy to handle. The nine-tailed fox uses an innocent dinosaur as a shield, and the blue cat's attack will definitely harm the dinosaur. How despicable and shameless. Not only that, the nine-tailed fox also set off fireworks. Although the upgraded Xiaotian was less affected, it still had an impact if the final upgrade was not completed. Blue Cat must complete the final upgrade as soon as possible. Fight it. Xiaotian Jiushi, dominate the world. Xiaotian emitted a light wave that could turn, bypassing the dinosaur and hitting the last light wave aircraft. Roar. The upgrade conditions have been completed, and Xiaotian has also been upgraded to the final Golden Xiaotian.